Iniesta starts for the Spanish champions tonight. That's enough to strike fear into anyone, and if that's not quite enough, Lionel Messi to handle as well. We are in Valencia for the game of week 7.
They've decided to go with a diminutive front three, and it is, of course, for Barca as well. Pedro expecting here. Yes, a lot of players have been away and done a lot of travelling in World Cup qualifiers in the week so far this season. Latest of the players up from the ranks. Barcelona finding Alves of this team, the man who sets the tempo that Xavi himself decides.
It was all about the work permit, wasn't it? Got the work permit passed, and just prior to the first game of the season in La Liga, going for a striker when you think this split second you're in on goal.
There's Messi, it's been quiet up to now, looking for the run of Keita. Close if he wishes, goes for the cross instead. Messi, Iniesta, Messi, Iniesta, who was outstanding for Spain in midweek. David Silva still feeling that knock in the ribs, which but the likes of Xavi and Iniesta having to work really hard to try and impose themselves here. Messi, peripheral figure up to now. Fouled by Albelda.
I think the final foul was given against Albelda, but there was one just before that. So the first opportunity we've seen tonight invades the challenge of Bruno.
Lionel Messi. Alves. Dani Alves. Messi causing a problem for Bruno. Benega just trying to feel the challenge after. Here's Messi. It has been a quiet game for Lionel Messi, that long trip back from Argentina, where he's been under a little bit of criticism for his recent performances at international level. Unfair criticism, I think. The fans out there so loath to find fault with the great Diego Maradona, great player that he was. Huge question marks about him as a coach. And certainly Messi has been finding it difficult in a much changed Argentina team, Terry, over the World Cup qualifiers, to find the form he has at club level, but having to play in a different way to that which he adopts so regularly, as we know, with Barca.
He plays in a different team every game under Maradona. There's at least 5, 6, 7 changes every single match. He doesn't know who he's playing with, he doesn't know what position he's playing in under Diego Maradona. He's been wide on the right, wide on the left, centre forward in the last game against Uruguay. And 22 years of age, it's been a lot resting on the shoulders of that young footballer.
And I think as Cesar Menotti, the man who took Argentina to World Cup glory in '78, pointed out, often Messi is responsible for the very strategy of the Argentina team to create and finish off the goal-scoring chances, whereas with Barcelona, strategy down to the likes of Xavi and Touré and Iniesta, and Messi's on the end of moves.
Messi isn't a player that controls the game and dominates the game, but he's a player that does stuff with the football that very few footballers in the world can do. He'll lighten up a game, he'll win you a game. And as tonight, he's been very quiet, but you just know if he gets the chance, he gets a run on defenders, he can do anything he wants. Moving freely.
Dani Alves. Alves. Here's Messi. Barcelona inching their way forward to an area where Messi.
Sight of the goal, obviously couldn't just hang it up to the far post.
Here's Messi. Iniesta taking on Miguel. Messi.
Game just become a little bit more open now for Barcelona. It's end-to-end stuff. Valencia really worked hard in the first half. They've got to maintain that for 90 minutes.
Good ball out from the back from Piqué. Here's Messi. Alves. Plenty forward here for Barcelona, including Seydou Keita. Turned away by Piqué. Nice layoff to Messi! That certainly stung the hands of Cesar.
Well, we see Messi, his first real sight of goal tonight. It's the target, decent save from Cesar.
Little signs creeping in, Terry, that Barcelona are beginning.
I just got to keep pressing the ball.
Deliberately played to the feet of Messi.
They need the back four to squeeze up. They need them to be close to midfield players, and those midfield players to be closer to the attackers.
Alves, now Messi. Running at pace. Danger signals are up here for Valencia as Alves and Messi try to work the situation. Crowd getting excited as Puyol made a rather awkward challenge for the ball from that Mata corner. Here's Messi. But up close and personal now, Miku has a chance to write his name large in the newspapers tomorrow. Still goalless at the Mestalla. Messi's earned the free kick. A yellow card now for Albelda. Probably should have had one, as Terry was pointing out, some 60 seconds or so ago.
I think it might be wise for Emery to make the change, perhaps Baraka for Albelda. When Albelda gets tired, the tackles are not as clean.
Time that in the position he was. Messi, lovely layoff. Iniesta is free to Xavi's right. Andres Iniesta looks to run at Bruno. Gets around the fullback. Iniesta. Lionel Messi, now Dani Alves. Excellent crossing position. He's going to reach Bojan. He's having to parry a strong shot from Messi in the second half. Puyol, all a threat for the Messi delivery.
Well, Valencia in no rush, and they could have made the two at once, but obviously Emery has decided to break the game up with another.
Still time for an explosive finish. Here is Messi. Never looking likely to pick out Iniesta. The referee decides it will end goalless at the Mestalla. Valencia should have won it. Will rue the missed chances.
No seventh win at the start of a season, no new club record for